My name's Solomon. Uncle T has been asking.
first. Hailing from Pearl City, Hawaii. Weighing in at 320 pounds. His name is Solomon. But you can tell him Uncle T if you're nasty.
Entering now is Solomon Tupu, but introducing the show to you right now is me, the King of Clubs, Jason Midas.
And I'm Zach Thompson here for Ego Pro Battle at the Dome in Shorewood, Illinois.
It's a wild time for us to be spending our first night here at Papa Magoo's at the Dome. It's a crazy day for wrestling, just like every day for wrestling. Solomon Tupu, as you may know, just came back from Las Vegas. That money he shot out of that gun might be the last of what he brought with him to gamble with. If you follow, what is their gambling podcast called? If you follow that one, you'll see that they love gambling, but they're not necessarily good at it.
Yes. People who listen to Potting with Ego, of course, always listen for the Tupu updates. And it is entertaining, if a little frightening.
Hey, better him than me.
Absolutely. You think the business stock market reports are nail biters. Goodness gracious. In fact, at Papa Magoo's, they have some slot machines. I think Uncle T wanted to come out first contest so he could get his pay window and then head to the slot machines. Oh, ho, ho.
Hailing from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 180 pounds, is Swagger Iniestra.
The dream of professional wrestling, El Sueño in the house. You've seen both of these folks, these competitors, at a lot of this Ego Pro thing that we like to do here. I believe this is the first time they're facing off in this particular ring, though.
I heard Iniestra asked for this match. He is concerned about getting stuck in a multi-man match scenario.
I understand what he means. It is, while you can make a name for yourself as a person who succeeds in a multi-man match environment, it is much more difficult to make a name for yourself when you aren't the one with the spotlight directly on your face.
This partisan crowd at Papa Magoo's giving the business to Iniestra. El Sueño might turn into a Mal Sueño.
Damn. Damn. You're going hard today, Zach.
Uh-oh, Uncle T has the microphone.
There it is. Shorewood, what's up, y'all? Man, y'all sound great. We got some regulars here, we got some new faces, and good old Uncle T's here to strut his stuff. All right, before we get started, I want to do a little do after me kind of deal. You guys want to work with me here for a second?
I mean, we're already doing it. We're on the same show.
Pay attention. If y'all are happy to be here, give me one clap. One clap. One clap. Two claps. Two claps. Two claps. Three claps. Three claps. Three claps. Let's get nasty, people.
Nothing gets you nasty like the clap.
I was just going to say, I think Uncle T just gave us the clap.
This is why they pay us the medium bucks, Zach.
Referee Bryant checking the boots, checking the gear, making sure there's no contraband. And we are off to the races.
Ding, ding, ding. Let's get some wrestling. A new phrase I am trying to coin.
Let's get some.
Yes, while these two competitors have faced off against each other, it is their first one-on-one matchup in their careers. We are very lucky to be seeing a unique matchup right here at Ego Pro Chicago. Be sure to check out all of us at social media at Ego Pro Chicago. Iniestra deciding to take advantage of a man with his back turned. You gotta keep your head on a swivel in this business.
Iniestra, honestly, probably looking for any advantage he can get, although he's getting thrown into the corner
Yes.
by Uncle T.
Iniestra is almost half of Tupu's weight.
Absolutely.
So, like, you know,
You have
watch
to
out.
Wow.
That's a big boy.
Absolutely, the pit boss from Pearl City is stacked rather high.
Let's open this pit. Swing you see in there with a mouth guard in, probably a really good idea when you're up against somebody who hits as hard as Solomon Tupu.
Yes, you're showing that amateur background by shooting on Tupu.
Yes, he's an amateur, former amateur wrestler, also a former power lifter. So if anybody can have a really good strength to weight ratio, it's Victor Iniestra.
And as we found out,
shoulder tackle for Uncle T.
Earlier on in the Dome, a heck of a baseball player and pitcher.
Oh, really? Not a belly itcher?
Oh, man. He might not be able to itch his belly after this.
No, I'd be on Dream Street after this, or Sueño Avenue. Hit him with the money gun. That's what he calls his hand. Victor Iniestra, dazed and confused.
Gotta be. Look at this.
Fireman's carry.
Uncle T's got to be looking for that Samoan drop. Oh.
But Iniestra fires back with elbows. He's not quite strong enough to get over Tupu's base there. Up and over, making distance with speed. Samoan drop into the cover.
Not able to get three. Wow.
Credit to Victor Iniestra. A move like that will suck the air right out of your lungs. Having the wherewithal to survive such an exchange really speaks a lot to him. Meanwhile, what can we say about Solomon Tupu? That is a lot of obvious power on display.
He's going to the skies now.
Oh yeah, looking to do what I'm going to call a big old squish.
Oh!
I think Iniestra's biting.
I think so too. I've never heard Tupu scream.
Taking a chunk out of that beef. Sit down, says Solomon Tupu, as Iniestra utilizing the precarious footwork in order to make some space into nice! As a combination tope suicida and tope, it's got a name when you spin. Tornillo, it's tornillo.
Good work.
Tupu's got a bat.
Not unfamiliar plunder to the, we are backed up right to the batting cages here.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You always wonder, why are there chairs and tables at a wrestling show? Well, we need them to sit in and to have tables. Why is there a bat at this one? We have batting cages next to us.
Yes, there's a full baseball field.
It's true.
Fitting under the dome. And Iniestra now back in. Uncle T checking those teeth. I think he rammed them into the ring post there.
Meanwhile, Iniestra's utilizing a lot of small joints and wrenching. Oh, trying to avoid stuff like that.
Exactly.
Do you see how high Iniestra is reaching in order to hit Tupu in the face?
This is certainly turning out to be a David and Goliath story.
Yes. However, David won that one.
Absolutely. But again, Iniestra, picked the biggest dog in the yard to try and make a singles name for himself here. And wow, with a drop kick like that, he might just do it.
Yes, catching his opponent off guard into the cover, kick out of one. Going right back into a front face lock.
Again, Uncle T asking to lead off our event tonight so that he could make time with the slots here at Papa Magoo's.
There's a lot. They're from Iowa, right?
They are indeed.
There's a lot of casinos between here and there.
But I'm worried that he might have his eye on a different prize than winning this matchup.
Tupu, the big beef boy of the Hate Keepers, you're going to see them later tonight. His partners, Boucher and Marston. But for now, he wants to come away with the win as himself, coming off of his first victory last month. But El Sueño wanted to make a name for himself as a singles wrestler.
Not enough power in that power lifter's body.
Hey man, that's a lot of weight to move. Catching, into the senton. Tupu is shocked. Cover.
Whoa! Oh man!
2 3/4. Iniestra smartly pinning the wrist down. It's really difficult to get your shoulder up while your wrist is pinned to the ground. Tried it home. This crowd must be kind of nasty because they're referring to him as Uncle T.
Willing the big man to his feet and
jawbreaker. That's a big head coming down on that jaw.
Samoans have legendarily hard heads as well.
It's true. Meanwhile, these exchanges going very one-sided at the moment. Iniestra unable to come back as Tupu lays in the rights and just remaining solid like a beachside cliff. And a big clothesline. Another one. Iniestra slowing down with each time the forearm connects across his collarbone.
What a grind, though. That's a power grind to grind down your energy.
It's true. I mean, just getting up a lot will wear you out.
Iniestra smartly ducks out of the way, and now look.
Uranage! Senton of his own. Man. That's got to be it. Kick out. Wow. I am shocked.
Wow, the dream was almost over there.
Look, the number of times I see somebody take a move and I'm like, I would go home. Not tonight, though. Iniestra staying in this as Solomon Tupu has something in his sights. What? Do we want to see a power bomb, Zach?
I mean, yes, but...
A powerful bomb?
I think everybody but one person in the arena wants to see it. Whoop!
Iniestra escapes.
What a spoiler.
Another enziguri with speed. Right hand grazes the jaw, staggering Iniestra. A rising knee, putting the hard parts on the hard parts.
Big man still staggered, but not coming off his feet, but there's that hard head again.
Donk donk. Back up. Oh!
I can't tell who got the worst of that, if I'm being honest.
It looks like Tupu got the worst of it. I think Iniestra able to reverse what was going to be something really disgusting.
Oh, reversed again!
Into a Michinoku driver. Cover. Kick out at 2.
Come on. Look at Tupu's face. Stunned. He thought that was 3 for sure.
I mean, it was a huge move, Zach.
It was absolutely probably the biggest Michinoku driver I've seen.
Yeah.
Any bigger
than that, you need a Class C license. Iniestra's wishing he had worn a hard hat to this exchange. As Tupu has him in his sights. A knee catching Solomon Tupu. Iniestra trying to lift using that powerlifting background. Unable to do so. Switching tactics.
The lucha stuff works.
Unless it's a launch.
Oh!
Area code shot dialing across the teeth of Tupu. You just got it.
Whoa.
Huge crossbody. Tupu already back on his feet, though. Iniestra going.
There he gets it.
There's the power of the power lifter. El Sueño drops an attitude adjustment. Kick, that's 2.9.
Wow.
I don't think Tupu's ever been handled by somebody with this size disparity in such a manner.
Yes, indeed. I think El Sueño is on the road to making that point.
I gotta ask you though, Zach, with a huge move like that, could that be the last bit of power that El Sueño has left in his body, or has he managed to deplete the tank of Uncle T?
I don't know. Right now, he's very nimbly climbing to the top, albeit slowly.
And an uppercut across the jaw. Tupu going up.
Oh, jeez.
Reminding you that these are steel cables inside of ropes. Looking for a superplex here. Maybe another Michinoku. Obviously, Victor Iniestra does not want that to happen.
Is he biting him again?
No, I think he's raking the eyes.
All right. Either way, he gets the big man off. Here comes Iniestra.
What's he got here? Tupu floored. Ooh, a double stomp missed. Big spear like a freight train coming through. As promised, here's that sit-out Liger bomb.
2. That's it. Wow.
Their first ever matchup ending with a victory for Solomon Tupu.